Friends, we are headed to see where the crash site was of the famous country music singer Patsy Cline. One of her songs that you would probably remember is Crazy. We're headed on 70 West in Camden, Tennessee. And you can see that sign says Forestry Camden Fire Tower, and it's Sandy Point Road. So we're going to turn on Sandy Point. And there's a church right there where the turn is at. And it is down here, a little over half mile. And there's supposed to be a marker down here, but this is where her airplane went down. This is the site of the airplane crash. They were headed back to Nashville. And I'll double check on all of the particulars as far as where she was going and what was going on. But I wanted you to be able to see what the site looked like. Kind of out in the country. About 20 miles roughly off of I-40 at the Land Between the Lakes exit. So we're going to bear to the right on Sandy Point Lane. And then we're going to it looks like it's going to be Mount Carmel Road. And the number is, the basic address is 2904 Mount Carmel Road. So we should be getting close to it out here. I would think that it's probably where this little pull-off is up here.
You be careful up in here with your kibbles.
Yep, I see it. So there's a little pull-off, and you can see there's a historical marker down here. Trees falling right there. So let's take a look-see right here, friends. They've got kind of a little park down in here. It says March 5th, 1963, at 30 years of age, country singer Virginia Patterson Hensley, better known as Patsy Cline, along with her manager Randy Hughes and fellow Opry stars Hawkshaw Hawkins and Cowboy Copas, were killed in an airplane crash in Camden, Tennessee on their way home from a benefit concert in Kansas City, Missouri. Known for her smooth-sounding, emotive voice, Cline helped break down the gender barrier in the music genre. Considered one of country music's greatest vocalists, Cline was posthumously inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1973. So I'm assuming to get there, I'm going to have to go down this pathway right here. So yep, I see there's a marker right down in there. You see that rock? So we're going to go down there. I believe that's where the crash actually happened at. So stay tuned, friends. I'm going to scoot down there. And see, they had damage here as well, friends. So I'm going to turn and go down here. It says that you can park a motorhome down in here. So this gets you closer to the pathway to get down there. Okay, I know I don't have my seatbelt on. So somebody's put flowers out here. Oh, and they've got a sign here that shows. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. But it shows that the airplane was kind of caught in the trees. Plane crash kills 3 operating stars and the pilot. Found near Camden. And there's a monument at the crash. And we're going to walk down there and take a look at it, friends. So let's go. I don't know who did this as far as putting all this down here where you can easily get to it, but it looks like somebody put a lot of effort into this. And I remember seeing this rock in the pictures, and it says, on this site, March 5th, 1963, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, Hawkshaw Hawkins, Randy Hughes lost their lives in a plane crash in loving memory, July 6, 1996. So this is a recent thing. When people put the coins here, and I was trying to remember the reason, they actually put the coins there. That's a symbol that they paid their respects, is what people were saying. So you don't take that. It's just showing that somebody came here and paid their respects, and they left a coin. And that's one of the things that they do. So I would assume that this is the actual spot where the airplane parts were. Since somebody built this has been here longer than the rock has been here. But this is it, friends. Patsy Cline and the other people, Cowboy Copas, you probably heard that name before. Hawkshaw Hawkins, all lost their life right here in an airplane crash. Hawkshaw Hawkins. Kind of hard to say. And you see how far the Silver Ghost is, but I was able to drive at least that far before walking the rest of the way. So friends, in honor of that tradition, anytime from now on that I go to a grave, I'm going to leave a penny. That's one for me, and Lori's with me, and I left one for her. But this is a remembrance thing. It just says, yep, I was here. Somebody was here honoring her. And Cowboy Copas, and Hawkshaw Hawkins, and Randy Hughes, and the airplane pilot as well.
I know it said she was 30.
So see, friends, you can see it looks nice up here. The historical marker is up there, and the rock is down there. So here's another little marker that's out here, and of course this was March 5th. This was just a hair over 2 years before I was born. There's another little marker. But see, this tree's down, and this does say cars only. It's tied up in here, so I wouldn't try to drive anything bigger than that down in here. And there's a cross that was hidden by the tree that I saw when I was driving back up, March 5th, 1963. So a nice memorial, my friends. Tighten up every chance you get. RV parking. So it's telling you to park your RV right here, not go down there.
Oh.
And that's 2732, this mobile home that's right next door. So 2746 is the actual address, what it should be. They've got it marked as 2746. So there you have it, friends. Patsy Cline.